My name is Shelda, and today we're going to talk a little bit about how I was able to travel overseas on a teacher's pay. So if you don't know a little bit about me, I am an online teacher and content creator, and I recently transitioned out of the classroom to online teaching. Just to cut right to the chase, I first and foremost set myself up for success. Now, the way that I did this is that I spent years earning a lot of experience with traveling, learning the tips and tricks to the trade and where to go, where not to go, what time of year to go, what time of year not to go, etc., etc. So before I go to any destination, I definitely do my research. That is the first and foremost thing that I can not emphasize enough. Do your research. The way that I budget and use my money also determines how I'm able to then travel and use it overseas. So first and foremost, I definitely, whatever pay that I make, I take out a percentage to give back to the Lord, meaning that I invest in my church. There's a saying that goes, where your heart lies is where you put your money in as well, or is that, there's a saying that goes there. I'll probably insert it somewhere, but so basically, however amount of money you put towards something is basically where your heart relies. So what I do with my money is, first I invest in things that I am passionate about, meaning my church first and foremost. I invest in my health, meaning that I do have a gym membership. I also have some investments. I invest in myself. I have different types of retirement plans and things of that nature, as well as a little bank for travel as well. And then of course I use my money to pay bills and things of that nature. But the way that you divvy up your money, divide it and invest in it, and whatever you put your money towards, the little that you do make, it does make a difference in the long run. With that being said, there were two specific programs that went towards my recent trip to Thailand, where I was able to spend at least a month just exploring the country on little pay. So the first program we're going to talk about is United Airlines program, which is the Mileage Plus program. So I am a faithful member, faithful traveler with United Airlines. Now, this is not saying that you should fly United, but you should have at least one or two airlines that you go to regularly. Join their program, whatever it is that they're called, and enroll in it and then invest in it. Because I am a United Airlines faithful traveler, I have their Mileage Plus program, and so I was able to spend my miles towards my flight. Now, with that being said, the biggest expense usually for trips is flights and accommodations, meaning stay, transportation, things of that nature. So if you have a airlines that you love to travel with, definitely do your research and see if they have a rewards program. Second thing that I did my research on and invested in was the Chase Sapphire Preferred card. Now, the way that it works on a point system. I'm not going to go too much into it, but I was able to earn a lot of points, thousands of points, just by enrolling and then spending. I had to spend a certain amount of money to get those points. But I was able to earn those points, spend it towards my trip to Thailand. I can't emphasize this enough. Do your research. The way that I was able to use my rewards and points towards this trip didn't happen overnight. I definitely did invest in a lot of time and research into these programs so that it can work in my favor and not against me. because to be honest, there are some ways, especially when it comes to a credit card, if you don't use it wisely, then it will work against you. But just make sure that you're using it wisely. Do your research. I cannot emphasize this enough. But definitely invest in either points or rewards program, whichever bank or airlines that you travel with, whichever hotel chain you travel with as well. Enroll for their rewards program because it does go a long way. Like I said before, I was able to get to this point because I spent years doing research, making mistakes, learning as I go, but I can confidently say that I kind of found my way. Definitely, there's still more to learn, but I did want to share how I was able to do so at this time. Also, another way to do it is you look for countries where when you go there, the currency that you have goes a long way. So for example, I went to Thailand and the USD went a long way, meaning that I was able to spend a lot with my US dollars. So do your research. It all comes down to research. I'm going to put the links down below so that you can click through and see which program works best for you. And if you have any questions, feel free to comment down below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.